Hi guys, it's Sebastian here from Noble Frugal Studios, and I'm so excited to announce the project that we're gonna be working on for the next I don't even know how long. We'll set a deadline eventually, but the project I'm gonna start working on that I promised you guys I would make. The project is it is a day late, I will tell you. The project is Castle Dark. It should be Castle Dark The Descent. I'm just gonna add the Descent. Descent. Not Descent. All right. So if you guys are a little bit confused on what this kind of thing is, that we're basically for the next however long or so, say I pick a period for like 2 months, and I'll be working on this animation series that I want to create. So I'm going to document almost all of my work that I put on this, so I can give you guys sort of what it's like to make an animation series. Disclaimer, however, this is my first time making an animation series. I'm not really familiar with specific processes, but I'm sure we'll never know unless we just take a kick at it. Why not? So, Castle Dark: The Descent is a lot of you guys who are gonna be following the story are gonna already know what's going to happen in the story, since the story is a really big part of animation. Storytelling with animation is it's a big part of um, the learning of animation and all that stuff. So all you guys who follow the story already know what happens. However, I'm not sure that I think that the learning experience is very valuable. And even if you guys wait until the actual production comes out before you look at the learning experience, that's perfectly fine. Because I'm gonna create a playlist called Castle Dark, and it's gonna be filled with all the videos that I work in Castle Dark. So I'm not saying that this is gonna come out anytime soon. Maybe a very long time from now, until I ever come out with like episode 1 or like chapter 1 or something like that. It's probably gonna be chapters. Yeah. So today, what we're going to do. This is a very nice picture I drew. I like it. I like the water. I guess. Today, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be discussing the main character, and so our main character is sort of he's a pig. Okay, so I made when I originally thought of this, I thought of different sort of characters, but I had to make them sort of simple. One of the key terms of animation is to make a character replicatable. Let's turn some smoothness on so we can get some nicer results, just like that. Turn some smoothness on. I introduced smoothness in I think one of the videos. I'm not really sure if I ever did, but sort of. There we go. So now you get nicer looking lines. So, yeah. So our main character is a pig. I still haven't come up with a valid name for him yet, but we'll see. Let's see. We'll go like this. So basically, it's a very basic design. Our character just goes like, we sort of draw this sort of heart shape right here, snout right there, and then his eyes go right here, and he has a very big brow like this. Now I want to make a really iconic design for Castle Dark, just so you guys can like sort of recognize the characters, and so we're gonna have to find a name for this character, because his name will have a very important thing to do with the series, and I'm not gonna. You guys are gonna hear spoilers throughout the series. If it's not really spoilers because it's not a production yet, but you guys who watch this as I do are gonna know what's gonna happen and what it means and when. So I would say stay tuned, but and for the reason that the Castle Dark, that animation, not Castle Dark, takes a long. I'm sure you guys hear this everywhere. Takes such a long time that by the time that it comes out, you guys probably won't even matter too much about what happens. It's just that the fact that it came out will be a good thing, you know. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of ears. So this is my character. We will give him a name, but he wears a robe. Okay. And we still have to find that name for him. So we'll just gotta. And I want his anatomy to be sort of like a circle here, and a bigger circle here. One circle, so like this, and then like that. And then his legs sort of draw another circle like this, and then you got 2 more circles. So basically, he's kind of built off of cylinders and stuff like this, something like this. He's got pig legs, and he's got pig feet. I did look up pig facts in order to sort of develop this sort of feet sort of thing, because pigs have Believe it or not, pigs have 4 toes. I didn't know that. I thought they just sort of had two at least important ones, and I learned that they actually have 4. It's just the 2. Say this is the pig foot, right? And this is the toe, and this is the other toe over here. The other toes are actually sort of in the back right there, like that. And that's actually kind of cool because it's good to know information about your character so you can maybe implement that. In fact, that's actually how I got the idea for how the hands would work. Because this story is, as you know, it's a castle. This story has a lot of things to do with, you know, old Europe swords, you know, that stuff like that, ancient Europe. So we'll give him his arms, which are also 2 segments, sort of like that, just a little less thick than the legs. All right, so then his hands sort of go like this, and then the back toe, because they're the same as his feet. They're just, he's sort of just anthropomorphic. So let's even this out. All right. So let's erase that tiny bit over there. All right, so now we got our character. Excuse me. So we're gonna give him a name. And now the name really does have to correspond with the story, so I might just come up with it sort of off camera and then go, hey guys, I thought of a name in the next episode. So I don't plan to make these episodes too long, just sort of like when I get to work on it, I get to, you know, talk to you guys and show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So there's probably going to be a big quantity of episodes. However, there's going to be, not that there's going to be a little content, but we can sort of think of brainstorming a name. So how about we take some things from a pig that have to do with pigs, so we can, one way to brainstorm a name, actually. This is probably not the way I'm going to choose because my name corresponds with the story, but let's take some things that have to do with pigs. So, of course, pig. Not sword, sorry. Swine is what I'm thinking of. Swine. And then we have mud. We have pigsty. So we have pig, mud, pigsty. Pig, swine, mud. Actually, let me think of something else. Snout. There we go. Snout. And then we can just sort of combine these words in order to make a name. So we can do, let's see, ein. Let's take this ein, put it over here to our finished, sort of like a math equation. Ein. We can do, snine. We can do, pine. We can do something more unique would be, oh, how about this? Pin, from the P-I, pagan. Pinnin. Pinned. Pinned. It could be pinned. It could be pinned. Or pined. Or it could be pine out. Or it could be pounded, or something like that, or it could even start with D and be D or down, downed, something. Making up the strange words, but yeah, that's basically the formula that some people use for making names, especially names with puns, are sort of used to make that. So actually, with the character that we have, his name corresponds with the sword he uses, and I'll tell you guys, maybe the next episode will be discussing the story. So this is the sword that he uses is a short sword. So yeah, definitely next episode I'll discuss the story with you guys, so it won't be so what the heck is this happening. So this is the sword he's using. All right. And it has to the sword that he's using corresponds with his name, so we'll have to think of something cool. So basically, guys, this is pretty much the creation. I'm gonna name this scene, or I have called concept art, because it's all the concept art we're gonna be doing for, well, not all of it, of course, we're gonna make different things, but mainly like sending all the things that we're going to be drawing that we need to sort of flesh out ideas is going to be on this file. So I'm really glad that I can actually start a series, and I just hope that at least we can get it out maybe this year is what I'm shooting for. This year I wanna put out episode 1 of Castle Dark, or chapter 1. We'll call it chapters. We'll say chapters. So chapters. chapters. And I will tell you that guys, if I start a video in another software, it's because this series is not only about animation, it's more of about creating a series, and there's a lot more components that go into it. So right now I'm just drawing the side view that go into creating a series besides, you know, just animating. So we're gonna have to do like writing dialogue, probably not a whole video on writing dialogue, but just, you know, the little, like, you know, introduction, or I'll show you guys a dialogue that I already wrote, because that can get a little bit boring, I assume. So yeah, stuff like that, like stuff like writing dialogue we'll have, and I think it's gonna be great. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am so hopeful for the series. I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to release Castle Dark chapter 1 this year, hopefully. And the reason I'm shooting for this year is because it's gonna take a long time to, even the animation is gonna take a long time. So thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace.